From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
Here comes Sami Zayn.
Chris Masters. And The Rock. Santino Marella. Santino Marella. And Santino Marella.
From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212
and Santino. And from Calabria, Italy, weighing 227 pounds, Santino Marella. From Calabria, Italy, weighing 227 pounds, he is one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions. Accompanied by Santino Marella. Accompanied by Santino. And
Santino Marella. Accompanied by The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Approaching the ring
from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
Here comes Sami Zayn.
Underdog no more. He has reached main event status.
Listen to the energy in here for Sami Zayn.
Sami never gives less than 100.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Accompanied by
Approaching the ring from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing 255 pounds, he is the Game Triple H. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Approaching the ring